Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got breaking news into the newsroom about a fatal crash that happened in Jones County. 2 men were killed and a third seriously injured in an overnight crash in Jones County. The Highway Patrol says the single vehicle crash happened around 2:30 a.m. on 10 Mile Fork Road near Scott Road. Now, the driver of the car, 23-year-old Aaron Overman of Havelock, died when his car ran off the right side of the road and overturned multiple times in a field. A passenger, 31-year-old Bradley Cass of Newbern, was thrown from the car and also died. Troopers say Cass wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Now, a second passenger, 29-year-old Courtney Rhodes, was taken to ECU Health Medical Center with serious injuries. Troopers say speeding is the primary contributing factor in the deadly crash. Now, we also want to highlight news out of Craven County, where a new superintendent has been announced. Congratulations to Matthew Cheeseman, who was named the new superintendent. Craven County School Board unanimously voted this afternoon to hire Dr. Matthew Cheeseman as their next superintendent. Now, Cheeseman is currently the superintendent in Beaufort County and will start his new job on February 1st. Dr. Wendy Miller announced in March her retirement after serving almost 4 years in Craven County. Cheeseman began his job in Beaufort County in January of 2019. Before that, he was superintendent of Perquimans County. And now we want to turn our attention to what is being billed as President Trump's top domestic priority, building an arch. An Arc de Trump. NBC's Molly Martinez has more.
Sometime between now and July 4th, a brand new arch is set to be constructed over here at Memorial Circle. The Arc de Trump is a play on words of the Arc de Triomphe, which is the iconic arch in the neoclassical style constructed in Paris to honor those killed during the Napoleonic Wars. Ed O'Keefe over at CBS, who coined the term Arc de Trump, asked the president for whom this arch would be constructed. The president replied, me. The president says Washington, D.C. needs an arch, and this one falls under the umbrella of the America 250 celebrations. Now, the big question is he allowed to do this? The answer is maybe. Usually with major federal construction projects like this one, you need congressional approval. But as we've seen from the Trump ballroom, the president likes to break ground first and ask questions later. Another big question here is who's footing the bill? The president has not yet released how he plans on paying for this arch. At the Lincoln Memorial, which is also under construction, I'm Molly Martinez.
Well, thank you very much, Molly, for that report. Let's now turn to your weather forecast. Looking at a lot of sunshine today. We've got colder weather in the rearview mirror, warmer weather in front of us. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to be a little bit warmer than where we're at right now. And right now, we're sitting at 50 degrees in Washington thanks to a southerly breeze that, while very light, is at least pretty consistent so far today. Unfortunately, dew point still down at 9 degrees. It is a very dry day in eastern North Carolina. Not really seeing any sort of wind chill at this point, at least across Washington. Grifton, 52 degrees. Southwesterly wind at 5 miles an hour. Overall, it's been a much warmer day than yesterday as air temperatures have soared thanks to the sunshine and southwesterly breeze combo. Right now, most areas are reporting about a 15 to nearly 20-degree rise in air temperatures over the past 24 hours. Enjoy the warmth. We've got more of it coming up for tomorrow. It also just kind of highlights how cold we were yesterday. Current air temperatures right now reading right around the 50-degree mark. Some of us a little bit warmer, others a little bit cooler, but all of us essentially in the same ballpark, about 10 degrees cooler than our seasonal average. That may be going away coming up tomorrow. That difference between average and our actual air temperatures, observed air temps. We are going to be warming up as we make our way towards the end of the week. Right now, winds out of the southwest are blowing in at about 3 to 6 miles an hour, unless you're watching in Beaufort, where we've got a double-digit wind speed. Jacksonville right now coming in at 9-mile-per-hour winds. But let's zoom the picture out, show you exactly what is on the way. High pressure will keep our skies clear for tonight, but as that high moves off the coast, we will start to see a little bit more cloud cover return to the forecast. Tomorrow will start out sunny, and then we will finish with some cloud cover overhead. Maybe a few stray drops trying to work their way in on Thursday, but that full front that you're seeing further back towards the west, not the one over eastern North Carolina, but the one over Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma, that is a system that's going to essentially clear everything out. It will also deliver us the best opportunity for rain coming up this week. Get ready for some raindrops as we make our way through really your Friday and potentially extending into the very early hours of Saturday morning. Now, most of Saturday is going to be a very sunny day. Air temperatures will be coming down, though, because that whole front that's going to be moving through will produce not only stronger winds, but it'll bring in colder air temperatures. So 62 degrees on Friday will turn to 56 on Saturday. Not to worry, we'll warm right on back up again. 64 degrees on Sunday, low to mid 50s from Monday and Tuesday, and then we're back into the low 60s by the time we reach next Wednesday. That's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.